Okay, so I'm not sure how much of a good idea this is, but I'm intrigued enough to try. This here is my Ursa Mini 4.6K cinema camera, Blackmagic. Been working with it for 3 years now, and it has done very well. I have put it through its paces. This is actually the second Ursa Mini that I owned. The first Ursa Mini had a bit of problem, had a bit of like software problem or something. It kind of kept on freezing, but the people at Blackmagic have been really good and they swapped it out for me because it was in warranty. Really good camera. The only problem with this one is that little bit of tape. The reason I put that little bit of tape on is because the articulating screen, when I pull it out, look, that is not meant to happen. That's not meant to happen. And so, today I'm going to be taking this apart slightly to see if there's a screw that I can tighten up so it doesn't flop around like this anymore, because this gives me anxiety when I'm out on shoots. That, and it doesn't look very professional. So, that's today's mission. That's not meant to happen. I think we found the problem. I found these little screws. Floating about in there, in the casing. So we can see here where the hinge is. So we've got those same screws, boom, there and there. But in this side, it doesn't have it, and that's where the problem is. So I think it's gonna be actually quite simple to put it back together. It is a bit weird that they just fell out by themselves, because I haven't pulled this apart before. This is the first time I've kind of seen inside of it. But it is kind of weird that these screws have just fallen out by themselves for some reason. But nevertheless, we're here now. Oh, boom. Look at that. That's not flimsy at all. Yeah, boy. Now, to fit everything else back on. How did I do this? I think we're good. Boom. Solid. Check that out. I could lift the camera with this LCD if I wanted to. I'm not, because that would be dumb, but I could. Does it still work? I don't see why it shouldn't, but let's just test just in case I've destroyed the whole thing. It still works. That was pretty easy. So if you have a loose LCD screen on your Ursa Mini, then most likely it's going to be those little nuts on the hinges. They have spring-loaded washers, which means it shouldn't really come apart too often because it should keep the tension there. But I don't think the screws didn't feel like they were very tightened. They were just kind of hanging there, which meant that there wasn't as much pressure for that spring-loaded washer to grip onto. So if you are getting this problem with your Ursa Mini, it is super easy. The only problem that you might find is you have to pick up a special screwdriver. This is a star screwdriver, or a 5-point screwdriver, as opposed to your regular Phillips head screw. So if you do want to do this yourself, just make sure you pick up this one before you try and pull it apart, otherwise you're going to find it very difficult. Sweet! Hopefully this helped out anyone that is having the same problem as me. Cool! I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.